Welcome to another episode of Your Game Therapy. As always, I'm your host, Candor, and tonight we'll be starting episode number 2 of Blueprints. On the last episode, we got our feet wet. We basically started to understand the basics of this game. I find it very interesting already. It's kind of like a board game, a room generator, a choose your own adventure, but it feels like there's a lot of mystery and a lot of lore behind some things. Now, I've written down quite a few observations that I picked up on the first run. I am excited to start day 2 because I promise you I will not be getting myself stuck onto something. But with all that said, let's just jump right into it. As always, at the top of the hour, guys, grab your favorite drinks, grab your favorite snacks, kick back and relax, and enjoy the second hour of Blueprints on Your Game Therapy with Candor. Cheers. Let's begin. All right, day 2 has begun. The day always starts at 8 o'clock, huh? Okay. Now, I did notice a couple things on the first run that I want to mention now before we get too far ahead of ourselves. I will not be going in and out of the room and losing a few steps right off the bat. But one thing I noticed that was very interesting was all of the chess pieces in each room. I even missed a few pawns at the beginning there, but I picked up on it when I saw the rook. I picked up on it when I saw the bishop. So what we've gone ahead and done is we have taken our journal, we have taken a page sideways, and we have actually drawn out a chessboard. And what we are going to do is, as we go along on this run, we are going to place the rooms that we go through in the correct locations on the board. I don't know that this is going to be a thing. I don't know that it's like actually going to be amount to anything at the end, but I'm getting the feeling that the way you lay out the rooms matters ultimately. I think the goal is to leave yourself as many open paths to get up to the antechamber. Let's use this as an example. I think the goal is to set the rooms in an order that maximizes the number of doors that lead you here. At the same time, the things you find in the rooms are interesting. Like I said, those chess pieces are one. The second thing I noticed was in the chapel, there were Roman numerals. And I've noticed that some of the clocks have the Roman numerals as well. I mean, all of them have, well, I don't think all of them have them, but a lot of the clocks have Roman numerals as well. So I'm wondering if certain rooms are important at certain times. But my brain's already going like big conspiracy theory, trying to figure this all out. Let's just actually get started on our second run. And this time, let's not lock ourselves the way we did the first time. So we went left first last time. Let's go right this time. And away we go. Select a room to draft. Now, if I did a hallway, it'd be perfect because it would... I also like that these rooms, I believe the rooms revolve around in a way to give you the maximum number of doors. Because a hallway, we're looking at it like this, but when you click on it, it's sideways. I like the hallway because it's going to allow us to go up and right. So let's go with the hallway to get started, even though the parlor gives us an early piece of a puzzle and the storeroom gives us quite a big bonus. Let's go with the hallway first, though. And it's funny because I always like to step into the room and look at things before I read any of the notes, which I should probably do it the other way around. Maybe it makes more sense to read the notes first. But I can't help it. I like to explore things more than I like to read things when I'm in a game. A tree and a safety pin. Now, we've seen this already in a different room yesterday. I'm trying to remember if it was was it a tree and a safety pin? Or was it safety pin and something else? I don't know. Okay, let's read. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. 'Locked'. 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 'Lock'd'. 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 'Lock' So the west side of the house, I'm assuming, there's more locked doors. So perhaps we want to start on the east side early to collect keys as we go. All right, now, actually, let me back out. Ugh. Once you've drawn a floor, okay, you have to select one. I believe there's only one more square, right? I believe there's 2 to the right of it and 2 to the left of it. Yeah, because it's a 5x9 square. Okay. So I'm okay with this being a corner then, like that. The nook would make sense. I don't like the guest bedroom there. The bedroom would make sense as well because it gives us a door north and it gives us a corner. I like the nook. Let's go with the nook. Now we've done the nook before, and you know what? The nook is a rook again. So the nook, and this is okay. This is where it gets interesting, because if you think about the position on a board, a rook goes in the corners on the right and on the left. So if we're actually drawing this room out to be kind of like a chessboard, or this house to be a chessboard, then we would need a rook on the corner on the east wing, and we would need a rook on the corner of the west wing. So the nook is a rook or a castle. All right, so we're drawing that onto our chessboard. Love this game, by the way. Really love this game. It's hitting all the spots, all the things I need in my life to be hit. Now this rook has the number... Oh, I just dropped my pen. Give me 1 second. All right. So it has the number 10, and it also has a buck. Okay, I don't know what this means at all. As you continue on your journey, a journal. Okay. So it generates the same text. There we go. We got a key. Now, if we were to go this way, we would want the chapel because it allows us to continue up and to the left. But we're going to lose a gold coin. Do we even have a coin? We don't have a coin, do we? I can't enter it, can I? Oh, that's a really interesting thing. I didn't have gold coins to lose. So it can't charge me a gold coin because I don't have a gold coin to lose. Now, last time there were 4 gold coins right here. And this time there are not 4 gold coins. So what does that mean? Are the glass windows the same? 1, 6, 4. Damn, I think they are, but I'm not sure. I forgot. I did not. Okay. However, we're going to write this down. So let's go with chapel. I don't see a chess piece. So for chapel, 1 is that a hoe? I don't know what kind of tool that is. I think that's a hoe. And then 2 some sort of, I don't know, bludgeon? Like, I don't... Was that a hammer? Now I know 3. Wait, what is that called? I know what that is. That a rake? Is that a rake? I don't know. That's a pitchfork. It's a pitchfork. What am I doing? A rake. Sorry, guys. I'm not a farmer. 3, and then 4 is some sort of like... mop or something like that. Then 6 is going to be angel and a riding crop, I guess. And then 5 is a broom. Okay. We're going to go with that. I don't know how significant these things are. Again, we might be doing way too much thinking. We might be doing too much. But let's continue on. We want to go north. A den would be great. A pantry would not. Let's go with the den, and we're going to get a gem. Now, these are rooms we've already been to. Yeah, all the clocks are synchronized. Nothing in the display cases. We've got, let's see, the den has... What is that? I know that's, I mean, the den is a mountain. And then, what is this? Are those peas? Are those peas in a pod? Okay. Yeah, let's... I mean, again, let's just jot everything down. Who knows what might end up being important in the end. There's 1 gem. I think we get 2, right? Oh, and it's a pawn. So there's a den. I just got like a wild thought. But what if... No, that doesn't make... Okay. I was saying, what if you had to arrange the rooms in a chessboard order to unlock the 46th room, but there's not enough spaces for it, or there aren't the right spaces. Okay. I believe it did say we only get 1 gem out of this room. So next we go either up or we should start going inward. Let's go inward. No, this is not a good draw, I don't think. You know what? Why don't we go with the storeroom right off the bat? Whoa, storeroom gives us a key. What's a gold key? Oh, it's just a key. Gives us a gem. Ooh, what's this? Hey, that's the duck that we had in our camp. That's a duck that we had in our campsite. And a coin. That's a clock that we've seen in the other room. So clock, lock, and that's nothing. Anything else to be seen here? I feel like a lot of things have significance here. There's a pawn in the storeroom. Alright, let's write down the storeroom as a pawn room. And then a clock and a lock and a chick. So the rooms reset, the placement, everything resets, your inventory resets, but it seems like the rooms remain the same, right? I think we've so far, again, I don't know how the paintings come into all this, but okay. So that is now closed off. So we either continue north or we go into the chapel, which we probably want to continue north. And we're probably going to want a corridor. Ooh, but that locks... No, no, no. We probably... Yeah, we probably want a corridor. Let's try corridor. That way we continue north on this path. There's that statue we saw earlier when we made this room a greenhouse. So I believe we made this a greenhouse. There's your ant. Okay, there's your ant. There's your dunes. We've seen both of those paintings before, but I don't know if we've ever seen it in a corridor. We need to keep going north. What do the colors mean? Red, but I think both of these are blue. And there's orange. What are the colors supposed to mean? I think we go pantry here, just to continue. That's going to give us 5 steps. Oh, 2 steps. Why 2? 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Fridays. We've just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. Who's Bridget? And why does it say 50 steps should be more than enough? Flour, sugar. The pantry has a camp, and then the 10 buck, or not the 10 buck, the $10 necklace, which is also, this painting is also found in the Nook. I have not seen that one before, but the other one has been found in the Nook already. Okay. What's up with that boat, by the way? I mean, I guess we keep going. We keep going. We don't want to go back and lose more steps, so we just keep moving onward. 1 star for each time you've drafted the observatory. There was a painting that had 4 stars before. A passageway would make a lot of sense here. Let's do that. Now the passageway has this humming sound that we've heard outside before. And it's orange. Passageways, corridors, and hallways are orange. So connector buildings are orange. That's kind of the theory we're going with right now. Let's continue north. I can't use the security room. Damn. I'm afraid that if I do this, how will I get back to this corner over here? Oof, and we have to do a room to draft, so we can't skip this. I'll just have to work my way over here and then, okay, let's get the closet. Let's get some items. I think we need items. So there's a green, a gem. What is this? A metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and gold. Okay. Here's a buck. We've seen the buck somewhere else. We've seen the buck in the nook. And then that's a stage. So this was what was a room? It was a closet. So the closet has a book. A buck. Closet, stage. And I'm wondering if this is kind of like the movie Cube, where the numbers. I'm wondering, do the pictures act as coordinates? Are the two pictures together combined a coordinate? So buck should go with buck. The stage should go with stage. You know what I mean? All right, but we're going back. What do we have in our inventory? We just have the metal detector. And we're back in the passageway. We might as well go this way. I like the courtyard here, I suppose. Yeah, gives us more options. Oh, we have a we have a sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Hey, that's really nice. That's really nice. But we don't have a shovel, so we can't dig this stuff up. Should we wander north? Let's go north. Let's go north. I am afraid that we could lock ourselves out of a path up here, though. But let's go. Yeah, see, that is gonna... Yeah, the closet shuts us down. Breaker box, though. I like that. What does the breaker box do? It gives us a gold coin for one. The breaker box has... The breaker box has a plane... and then a painting. A painter of earth. Now, what does the breaker box actually do? And here, let me get a quick drink. What does this breaker box do? Danger. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Keycard entry system. VAC indicators. Gymnasium. Dark room. Sure. Let's turn off the key card. I don't know what any of this means, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to take a picture of this. Okay. We'll take a picture of this. If we need to refer back to it, we will. Yeah, let's just leave it like that. We turned on all the VAC indicators. We really need this to go. We really need this to go basically this way and that way and this way and that way. So we need this one to be a good room. Shit, we're not going to be able to do both directions. Oh, but you know what? We could always use the entrance hall to go back this way. So let's focus on whatever gets us in here. The parlor will get us a puzzle piece. The kitchen will give us food for sale. We have a lot of coins, but we don't have a gem. Damn. All right, let's do the... We have to do the bedroom then. Now the bedroom has a stage. The locket is still a moon. Okay. Not that I expected that to change. But the bedroom has a stage. It is a pawn, by the way. There's a gold key. Origami. Finger pointing down. Okay. So pawn. Pawn is bedroom. Pawn is bedroom. And it was finger down. And then stage. God, my notes are a mess. I wish you guys could see this. This is actually... It makes sense to me, though. So as long as it makes sense to me. Now, there was a trunk in the bedroom the last time. But there is not one today. It still says greetings from Reddington. Same exact thing. Okay. Well, let's keep going. You may draw new floor plans. That needs a gem, though. Yeah, let's do a lavatory. I haven't done it. And this is a red room, by the way. Red room. So this is actually Sinclair's bathroom. Metal detector is not telling me that anything is in here. However, there's literally nothing here. Well, that was a waste. Okay. So there's nothing in this room remarkable. But let's just draw lavatory. Okay. So the lav is a tree and a oh, fire. That's a fire. That's a match. Now, was there a tree somewhere else? There was a tree somewhere else, and I didn't write it down. But I'm positive that there was a tree. The one room I didn't write down is the one room. Okay. That's great. We're going to run out of steps here. Oh, but the bedroom gives us 2 more. So the only way back now is to go courtyard, passageway, pantry. Oh, boy. Let's get back to the chapel, basically. This is going to be a ways. So we got to go all the way back to the chapel. Now, nothing has changed, right? Pawn, peas, mountain. No, nothing's changed. Why did that make a noise? Oh, you lose a coin. Got it. So we just got a coin subtracted from us for entering the chapel. Because we gave to charity. All right, and actually give me 1 second. I will be right back. Quick break. All right, we're back. So from the chapel, we want something that will... I guess it doesn't really matter if it blocks us off or not. Because we're okay with the entrance hall still. Okay, so let's just go here. We still don't have a gem. I would really like to see the security room. The boudoir. Damn, I would really like to see the security room. But I don't have a gem. So if we make a parlor, the reason why this would be good is because it would actually connect the rooms without me having to spend another... let's do this. I don't want to have to go down to the nook is what I mean and get another step subtracted, then the hallway. Actually, it's the same number of steps, isn't it? Okay, so we don't really save anything. But let's go here. Okay. We're having a little mishap with the camera, but all right, here we go. Now we've been here, and we saw the safe. So we know the safe is behind this thing over here. We don't know the code to that. This is definitely different than the last time. So the boudoir is a tub and a bat. And then is there a puzzle piece? Is there a... No, there's not. Okay. No. Okay. There's a ballerina. So we got a gold coin. That's why the thing beeped. Okay. Nothing I can think of here. Hey, that's moving. That's moving, but there's nothing I can do to the box or to interact with it. Okay. Are there any codes we can think of? Did he die? When did he die? He died on like March 3rd, 1993? March 3rd, 1997? No. Okay. We move on. Let's go to the West Wing. Let's see. There's more locked doors over there. And we have a key, so we're well equipped for this. So we have to go to West Wing. I think we should go to the West Wing instead of going north. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. I mean, I like the dark room because it connects everything. So let's go there. Okay. We have 29 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20. It would take us 20 steps to get back to the utility closet to turn the lights on, to flip the switch. That's a large investment. That's a very large investment of our time. Yeah, let's just try to, because I can't really see anything. And I bet you that in the dark room, I bet you the light matters a lot. I bet there's some secrets hidden in here that we can only see when there's light. So we definitely want to switch the breaker box. So we're going to have to try to make our way. Shit, the downside though is there's no way to get to the utility closet from the right or from the top. You know what? This is crazy, but I need to know what's in this room. So we're going to go back. Yeah, we're going to go back. I need to know what this room looks like. I know. It's going to cost me 2 coins as well now that I think about it. Yeah. This is probably a mistake because it's going to leave me with 9 steps. I was thinking, well, we're for sure going to at least run into the... We're going to for sure run into the kitchen where we could buy food. But here. Okay. So it's on now. Yeah, this is very expensive. It was an expensive run. 16. 15. So that would be why you want to keep the breaker room. Fuck, there goes another coin as well. You want to keep the breaker room and the dark room near each other. You probably also want to keep... Okay. Now, was it worth it? Cinca Co. That's the name of the... That's the name of the safe that we just walked in. The orchard, and there is a lot. There's a lock on the orchard, and we have a sledgehammer. Here's the camera that's actually in that picture. Interesting. What's the note say? Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her zooms in the west, or one of the rooms in the west wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Oh, so this needs to be blown up. Where's the large blow up? Ooh, what does that say? He's giving the dude a side eye. It's too blurry for me to see it. Maybe will it come in focus? What are we looking for? I feel like... Oh, there's a coin. There's a key. What does that say? That is open on the desk. Mysteries on mysteries on mysteries. That tree has an engraving on it that I need to know what it is. I need to know what that engraving is. So maybe we spend... I mean, it's only 2 steps. 3... It's going to be 3 steps. 4 steps. It's going to be 4 steps. It's going to be 4 steps because we got to come back into the house as well. That's going to leave us with a very little amount. There's the rosary. There's the rosary and the crowbar. I think the 20 steps was overkill. I think the 20 steps was a mistake. We never should make a move that's going to cost us 20 steps like that. But we've also learned from our mistakes. So we know not to put the break room in this place where it's going to, or the breaker room, in a place that's going to be far away and closed off from everything else. So we probably want to have that somewhere central. So breaker room needs to go somewhere central next run. And I want to see if the sledgehammer will work on this gate over here. No. Did I literally do this for nothing? It's just on locked trunks. Damn, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Okay, that cost us a lot of steps, and we're pretty much dead here. Unless we can get a kitchen. If we can get a kitchen, we should be able to buy food. And I think with food, we'll have more steps. I believe that's how that works. But damn, that was a mistake. Okay. I apologize. This was a good run, though. We were getting really deep into this house. Just a couple mistakes. A couple... Alright. We need this to give us some... Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. If it counts as 2 bedrooms, does that mean that actually it'll give us more steps? No. It does not. Alright, well, our run's gonna end here. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? Look at this. This was totally worth it. Totally worth it. Look at him. Look at the little chubby. Oh, my God. Hi. How you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah. 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 Oh, and he's got a bunk bed in there. This is so cool. Okay, so he's got his own little bunk bed. I thought because it would count like 2 bedrooms that we would get 4 steps for coming in here. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is it? Why are these capitalized? Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday. And I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any... How come he spelled it right here, but spelled it wrong here? Oh, is it 2 people? Yeah, okay. So Simon is in red and Herbie is in black. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me. And today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he is older. He is a crybaby. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long, long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I still would rather have had a sister. I wouldn't have had it in either way. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. So Irby's coming back from college, and he was going to give him his journal back as a welcome back present. Well, here's 2 gems that are going to be meaningless because we have run out of steps. Dinsdale. Oh, an Atari. Gold coins. What's that sound? There's a Rubik's Cube. Well, this is where we run out of steps, guys. That is too bad. This is how the cookie crumbles. There was a bride and there was a bridge. Oh, what's up, buddy? Look at him, though. Isn't this worth it, though? Look at him go. Go. Oh, you tired? You tired, buddy? Go get a drink of water. Yeah, go get a drink of water. You just ran a mile. What else is he going to do? He's gonna come in the glass. Hey, what's up, buddy? Who's feeding this kid? Or this kid? Who's feeding the hamster? If the dude passed away, or I guess the servants are probably the maids and the butlers and all that. All right, what happens when we cross? You've used all your steps and must call it a day. You've pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite to get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow. However, the house might be a little bit different. I just want to see if I lose everything. Will I lose everything? I exhausted all my steps this time. I didn't technically call it a day the hard, like, in the menu. I'm going to lose everything. I favored the east wing. Mount Holly Inn. East facing inn. I got 4 bedrooms. I achieved rank 6. 56 steps taken. 2 items. 8 new rooms. Damn, for a minute there, we were really going. It was the decision I made in the dark room that really cost us the day. Because that was 20 steps. That was literally 10 and 10 to get back. And what did we learn in the dark room? I'm trying to sit here and remember what we learned in the dark room. He wants the picture of the orchard blown up. We weren't able to get into the orchard. Damn. I feel like that was a missed opportunity. I definitely made a mistake there. I should not have done 20 steps. Because think about it. If we had those 29 steps, we could have kept going all the way up here. Okay. But I mean, you live and learn. I thought we were going to find something that was going to be crucial to our knowledge. That was really going to help jumpstart the mystery here. But that was an overcalculation. And instead, what we're going to do is start fresh tomorrow. And we know now that the west wing usually has more locked doors than the east wing. So I say tomorrow we start again with an east wing investigation. And just know that the utility closet should never be that disconnected from everything else. But this is where I'm going to wrap up episode 2. I hope you guys are enjoying this game as much as I am. It's definitely my style game. And I feel like we've only scratched the surface on the mystery. But as always, if you guys got to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Your Game Therapy. Like the videos so others can find us, and subscribe so you won't miss the next episode.